welcome back to our channel, and for today's review we have a gaming laptop provided to us by MSI. It is the GT-72 2QD Dominator, a 17.3-inch gaming monster that will provide all the mobile performance that you will ever need. Starting from a specification rundown, the GT-72 Dominator has a 4th generation Intel 4710HQ i7 processor, 16 gigs of DDR3 memory in 2 slots with the possibility of adding another 16 gigs in the remaining empty slots, an NVIDIA GTX 970M graphics card with 6 gigs of GDDR5 memory, Full HD 1080p display. Our specific model has a 128GB SSD coupled with a 1TB hard drive, also with space to add more drives if the need arises. 2.1 onboard speakers with 7.1 external output, killer networking on both wired and wireless, which supports 802.11 AC, Bluetooth 4.0 and the SteelSeries gaming keyboard. Onto a physical tour, the laptop has a more mature look to it than other gaming laptops. The black aluminium on the back of the display feels premium enough, and the red accents and logo on the back give a hint of performance without screaming in your face. The rest of the laptop is made of matte plastic, but don't let that fool you because build quality is excellent and in no shape or form will you experience any flex in the laptop chassis, not even if you tried hard enough. In terms of ports, everyone should be covered. On the left hand side we have 4 USB 3 ports, 4 audio jacks for up to native 7.1 surround and the memory card reader. On the right hand side is a Blu-ray writer, yes, writer, and 2 more USB 3 ports. Moving on to the back, which is dominated by 2 large exhaust vents, we find 2 mini display 1.2 ports, HDMI 1.4, Gigabit Ethernet port, power plug and the Kensington lock. The front has been left empty with only activity LEDs and 2 RGB backlit accents. As you can tell, it is packing a lot of hardware, but how does it perform while in use? Well, the display is very bright and vibrant with excellent horizontal viewing angles. Vertical viewing angles suffer from horrible color shifting, but we are going to let this one pass due to the ease of vertical adjustment in laptop displays. The SteelSeries keyboard is satisfying to use as well, with a comfortable full key layout and numpad being very easy to type on. The backlight is bright and can be adjusted to any color in the world you fancy, with 3 different zones and multiple breathing and wave effects. The touchpad sits in an awkward and slightly offset position beneath the keyboard that tends to fall beneath your left wrist while typing. Thankfully, it can be quickly disabled through a dedicated function key. Tracking is very good, especially after updating to the latest drivers. However, I would like to have some sort of boundary that ensures you can feel when you are leaving the touchpad area. The surface is so smooth throughout that I often found myself leaving the touchpad area. A very small bump or texture change may have fixed that without ruining the looks. The 2.1 sound is surprisingly loud and the onboard subwoofer gives an acceptable punch for a laptop speaker. But that is where it stops. A good dedicated sound system or headset is recommended with such high-end hardware. I also didn't like that the offset subwoofer makes the sound output one-sided for some reason. At this point you may be keen to know how it performs in games, and the answer is brilliant. GeForce Experience suggested to set everything to ultra-high settings, and that is what we did. In Tomb Raider 2013, the MSI managed an average frame rate of 57 FPS, while in BioShock Infinite it managed around 80 FPS on average. I was also impressed with the quietness of the laptop under load. It was definitely audible but nowhere near calling it loud. I actually heard desktops that were louder than this. The palm rest was also relatively cool while gaming, so it felt comfortable at all times. The downside to this laptop is the thickness and weight. Some of you may point out that other laptops, even from MSI themselves, offer the same hardware in smaller packages. The catch to those models is the severe thermal throttling during longer gaming sessions. Unlike the GT-72, which managed to cope the heat easily and efficiently with maximum boost clock. One last thing to note is the amount of bloatware that comes pre-installed with the laptop. Some of it is actually useful, like the MSI Gaming Center utility, which lets you monitor and control all the various hardware of your laptop. But otherwise, like the MSI YouTube channel and Facebook links and Norton trial products, I found rather unnecessary. So who is this laptop for? Given its size, weight and power, I would stop calling it a laptop at this point and refer to it as a desktop replacement. It is ideal for someone who does not travel a lot like university students, but travels enough to justify taking all this hardware in one foldable package. Maybe someone who goes to a lot of LAN parties with friends or moves between homes often. The only downside we could find is the touchpad location and the unbalanced onboard sound. An easy fix for gamers by carrying a mouse and a headset. With great hardware comes a great price, and it is definitely not a cheap laptop. I will stop at calling it competitive but not a bargain. At the end of the day, you are buying a premium machine that is well engineered in every aspect. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Let us know down below if you would like to see more high-end gaming gear. I will see you in the next one.